Good morning, Kacy Duke.
How are you?
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to talk about cardio dance.
My pleasure.
And to share your expert fitness advice with firstclassfashionista.com. Some of my questions have been submitted by our readers.
Okay.
Today we're talking about dancing as a workout. Kacy, what is cardio dance?
You know what? Cardio dance, for me, is letting your body go. Just letting it just really live in a place where it's movement, it's joyful, and it's not about a step. It's not about choreography. It's about it's like the beauty of movement, celebrating movement. Yeah, I love it.
Is cardio dance an effective way to get in shape, and what kind of results can I expect when participating in a cardio dance program?
Well, the one thing that you will be joyful. It's definitely a mood lifter and an attitude adjustment thing because you will feel so good. The other thing is working the most important muscle, which is your heart, but you're also working muscles in your body. You work your arms, your hips, your thighs. I mean, you rock, you squat, you jump. It's just a lot of fun. So I think it's really a full body workout. And if there's a little bit of a light weight training element to it, like when you just lose light weights, you even get more, bang for the buck.
Yes, I was going to ask you. Do you always have to strength train with heavy weights to get sculpted arms and toned legs? And what are cardio sculpt speed circuits?
Absolutely not. I don't think that you need to, that's what happens. A lot of women think they have to use heavy weights and then they feel like they're going to look like a bodybuilder. Light weights, if you want lean, chiseled, sinewy muscles, light weights, higher reps are the way to go. And as far as you mentioned the circuit is like you would more or less do a certain amount of reps at each station. So whether it's and if you're talking about a cardio sculpt circuit,
yes.
Okay, then that would be you would do a, let's say, 12 seconds of a bicep curl, and then maybe you do a cardio move. I mean, there's different ways of doing it, but it's just basically mixing up your strength training and keeping it cardiovascular. So actually keep moving as you're doing some strength training moves. And it's a very effective way. I love, I have one that's called Sculpting Groove, and it just keeps you moving, and it burns, and it sculpts, and it keeps your heart rate up. It's fantastic.
What is your core? Why is it important to do exercises to strengthen your core? And does cardio dance strengthen your core effectively?
Okay. Now, the core is your center. I call it your creative center. It is your belly. It is everything. It's where you came from. It's your core. And that's very important. And it's important to remember that the abdominals and the lower back are connected by the same muscle tissue. So if one is weak, the other is weak. So if you want to strengthen your back, you need to strengthen your stomach, your core. And you can do that. It's as simple as keeping a strong navel to spine contraction. That means keeping your belly button pulled in towards your spine. Keep your shoulders back and you pull up. I don't think I'm ever off a navel to spine contraction. Even if I'm waiting for a taxi or a bus, I'm always pulled in. It's a great way to stay engaged, stay connected, and that's a simple way. And when you're grooving, you're using your abs. When you're doing a cardio dance class, it's important, especially if the movements are thrusting movements where you use your lower body and you're doing squat work, you have to maintain the center. It keeps you alert, it keeps you very conscious and confident.
Why is cardio dance becoming more popular at gyms and on DVDs?
I think that it's becoming more popular because it's coming back. It's full circle. Remember the old days of aerobic dance? Yes. Well, you know what? I think we've been through a time where we've been punching and boxing and doing all these things that were not really as feminine. Women like to move. They want long, sinewy muscles. And it's like, but they love the freedom and the joy of movement. And I think that we got away a lot of that because we were all looking for that perfect body. And now we're really looking to live life and be joyful. And with cardio dance, you get that. You get to move, and it's not about, am I getting long? Am I getting, working my buttocks? Am I working my thighs? You're doing it. So you can let go and you can really let happen what's supposed to happen. And that is, enjoy movement. We're lucky to be doing it.
I understand you're going on tour. Tell us about your underground groove events.
Oh, Underground Groove I'm so excited. I'm so happy that, I partnered with Dove Visibly Smooth Deodorant to do this great event. And it's all about this. The Underground Groove is people getting together and showing their bodies love. And you bring someone with you that you feel needs a little bit of love in their life. And that's important. It's not about it's not about a lot of hard steps. It's easy to follow. You move, you release, you celebrate life. And it's time. We get so rigid into like getting this perfect body. When we should be doing is we should be celebrating our bodies. I always say celebrate the body you have to get the body you want. And Underground Groove is just a class that you can come and let go and live.
Explain your concept of fitness is an evolution, not a revolution.
I believe that if you don't know where you're coming from, you can't know where you're going. And there's always that saying you can take baby steps, but when you think about it, we're evolving. We never stop growing. I am the eternal student. I'm always learning something new every day. But sometimes we push ourselves to the point that we don't enjoy the journey. It's like we keep our eye on the Emerald City that we don't enjoy the yellow brick road, and you lose so much. So it's important to be very present in your workout. And I always say that there's 3 things that you should remember. It's like always say, I am, I can, I do. I am is your mindset. It's being very understanding where you're at this present point, and understanding your body and what it's like, even in any condition, however flawed that might be, because you want to get about changing it positively. And that's the I am. It's your mindset. And then it's the I can. That's your motivation. That's your spiritual self. It's not a religious experience. It's more of how do I become my own life's motivation? How can I, buy the right, videotape or get the right personal trainer or buy the right book, shameless plug. But you see, it's like finding ways to encourage positive change for yourself. And then the last part is the I do. It's the doing, it's the physical flash that will come. So if you strengthen one element, like the I am, you'll become stronger. But if you strengthen all 3, I am, I can, I do, you become your potential. And that's real fitness, that's lasting fitness.
Thank you, Kacy, for doing this interview with
You're
FirstClassFashionista.com. It was definitely a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you.
I was so excited to do the interview, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
And if you
Bye-bye.
want more information, you can go to dove.com.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.